One down, two to go. That's what it's about right now. We have signed, it's official, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain from Arsenal, the 24-year-old coming in for around about 35 million. Now, the rumours, of course, before he signed were that he's penned a long-term contract on £125,000 or £130,000 a week, rejecting £180,000 a week from Arsenal and £220,000 a week from Chelsea. And if that doesn't tell you a little bit about the measure of the man, then I don't know what will. He wanted first team football. He wants a centre midfield role. Will he get those things at Liverpool? We will see in the coming weeks, months and years. But right now, Klopp has talked Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain into coming to Liverpool. I'm excited to play that I really want to see develop at this football club with that shirt on and just see how good he can become. He's 24 years old now. He's 5'11". He played for Arsenal 139 times, only scoring 9 goals. Last season, 29 appearances, 2 goals, 7 assists, 37 tackles for Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Will he improve on that in this Liverpool side? Yes, I think so. We've seen the videos of him being the only guy pressing and getting furious at his Arsenal fans. That will not happen at Liverpool. When he takes to the field, they will attack the ball together. He won't be the only man fighting for a win. All 11 players, as they do all the time in this Liverpool kit, in this Liverpool team, will always fight for a win. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain is a good squad signing, in my opinion. Now, Klopp has spoken to LiverpoolFC.com and he told them, I am really, really happy we have got Alex signed. Since the last game, I have been waiting and hoping that we could make this transfer. And when I got the news he was ours, it was fantastic. I remember the first time I saw him play live, it was Dortmund in 2014. He came on as a sub that day and made a big impact. He stood out immediately because of his pace and skills and his attitude in such a big game for a young player. I remember him chasing him back to make a brilliant challenge on Mkhitaryan in the box to save a certain goal. We won that game but lost the return match at Arsenal when he started and played well. I think he hit the post. Since then, I've followed him, and when I heard it may be possible to sign him, I didn't need to think twice. It goes on to say, I hear a lot of talk about positions, but let's talk about the player. He is someone with really good abilities who always gives everything for the team, a player that is positive and willing to take risks to try and make positive things happen. He may still be young, but he has a lot of experience in the Premier League and Champions League for his country. Although he is a very, very good player, I think he has the mentality and desire to get even better, and that excites me. I mean, that's just what you want to hear. When Jurgen Klopp says those things about a player that he clearly wants, has clearly tracked for 3 years now since he first saw him play, I am ecstatic that Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain has come into Liverpool Football Club. I think it's a brilliant signing for us. It shows you that people around this league are starting to sit up and take notice of Liverpool Football Club and what we can achieve with Jurgen Klopp as our manager. Now, as I said at the top of the video, it's 1 out of 3 targets so far. It's still early in the day. Can we get Virgil van Dijk done? Can we get Thomas Lemar done? We don't know yet. What we do know is that we've signed Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. I, for one, am happy with that. I am going to get straight in to some of your comments. I say straight in, I've been chatting Biff for about 3 minutes now, so we are going to get into your comments as soon as I've got them up on my phone. Hopefully, it's all positive.
He says, how good is it the players are rejecting other clubs? For us, it feels fucking great. Fuck Chelsea.
Amen. Seconded. Absolutely brilliant. This, as I said before, I've said it so many times, we've talked so much about transfers, this transfer, no more than we've ever talked before about them, I think, and I think every Liverpool fan's the same, not just me and Paul and everyone at Redmen TV, you know, everyone around all the other fan network and all the other podcasts, everything talks so much about Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and these other transfers and stuff, but really, it can't be understated just how good it is when players want to come to us above teams like Arsenal and teams like Chelsea. That, to me, says there's a change in the guard. So I fully agree with that comment. Ian Murphy, looking likely that our business is now done. Do you deem this as a good window with Lovren and Moreno in our defence? Now, it doesn't look likely to me that it's done yet. Listen, there are rumours that we're going to struggle with Lemar and with Virgil van Dijk, and I understand that. I'm not being deluded. I can take a realist view on it. It's going to be difficult to get those deals over the line. What I will say to answer your question, Ian, I suppose, is it good enough? Probably not for me. You know, I want us to challenge for the title. I want us to do well in the Champions League. I want us to win trophies this season. And I think that we need a centre-back and maybe another player to get those kind of aspirations and hit those kind of aspirations and get those trophies. But we've got a great first team right now. We've added to that in Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. He makes that squad better, if he doesn't go straight into the first team. So for me now, you've got frightening pace all over the park. We know we've got the pace of Salah and Mane. We've got the pace of Trent and Alberto Moreno. Robertson coming up from the wing back, from the full-back positions. We've now added probably a midfielder who's got pace in Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Next year, we've got Naby Keita coming in, add a bit of steel, a bit of skill and a bit of incisive pass into that midfield as well. We've still got Phil Coutinho as it stands, who's a very, very creative player. Adam Lallana to come back from injury. We've got Emre Can, we've got Jordan Henderson, we've got Gini Wijnaldum. These are all very good players. We've got a solid 14, 15, 16 man squad as it stands now. With another 2 additions, we might struggle to find who's going to go on the bench. But yeah, to answer your question, look, if the window ends now, and we've signed Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Dom Solanke, Andrew Robertson and Mo Salah, that's a good window. This window can be great, and that's what we're aiming for. Not just in the transfer window, we're not just aiming for greatness in this transfer window, we're aiming for greatness, full stop. And to make us great, full stop, I think we need a centre-back and another player. Thomas Lemar could be that player. I'd love it to be Alexis Sanchez, I really would, but that doesn't look like it at all, because nobody is talking about that. Jim Jam 2112, Pajak, you could talk the back legs off a fucking donkey. You know what, mate? I'm not normally like this. Like, you know, when we're in conversation stuff, I just sit and let the conversation happen. But if I stop talking, there's no one here to talk. So I've got to just keep going. I've just got to plow on, haven't I? I've just got to keep on talking, and that's the way that is. But you know what? I really do enjoy these shows. They're great, and I love reading some of the comments out. Neil Moores, it's such an exciting signing because it's just raw talent for Klopp to turn into a beast like he did with Lallana. Absolutely agree with that one. Right. Anurag Malik, get in Lamar and Van Dijk. I would personally have a gangbang with FSG. Lamar would just be a hand job, though. Yeah, what would you do for Virgil van Dijk? Let me know in the comment section below. Oh, don't forget to like the video if you wanted to see Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain come into the pool. If you're happy with the start of transfer deadline day, give us a big like. Don't forget, if you want to find out when we're going live today, click that notification bell underneath the video. Subscribe to us on YouTube. You will get notified when we go live, and we will be going live a lot. As it gets towards later in the evening, we'll be going live probably once an hour, maybe on the hour, maybe on the half hour. Who knows? But we'll be live. We'll be with you. Digital cuddles all the way through to the end of transfer deadline day. Then we'll be wrapping up with an exclusive subscriber show. Probably me and Ross. I'm going to try and get Paul on the phone as well. And that'll be a subscriber show on the redmentv.com. It's going to be amazing, trust me. Right, I've got some nice things coming through about what people would do, which is lovely. Do you feel bad for Gruitch, says Chern Smith? Not at all. Not at all. I mean, why would I feel bad for a player when we've just bought another player? Ultimately, it's about improving the squad, isn't it? Now, Gruitch just got to go out there and prove that he can get a first-team place. And if he has to beat out Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, well, that means Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain's a better player. And that means that we've got better players in our first team. Never feel bad for anyone. You know what? If we signed Cristiano Ronaldo, would I feel bad for Mo Salah? No, probably not. It's just the way it is, isn't it? You want better players. Cristiano Ronaldo was a really bad example because he's a former Manc and stuff. But Lionel Messi, do you know what I mean? Let's say we signed Lionel Messi. Would it feel bad for Mo Salah? Nah, because Liverpool are better, and that's what it's all about for me. So yeah, Grujic, yeah, struggle getting into the side, mate. That just means we've got really good players, and I like that. J.A. Coops from New Zealand, who will you drop out of the team for the Ox? Right now, I wouldn't drop anyone out of the team for the Ox. You know, after that performance against Arsenal, Wijnaldum, Can, Henderson in the centre of the park, I'm happy with that. But what it could mean is that, you know, when we are struggling to break teams down, getting someone with a little bit more creativity, he doesn't mind leaving those central roles, maybe getting himself into a wing position, overlapping Mo Salah on the right-hand side. If Salah decides to cut inside, could be another card for us to play in teams with a low block and stuff. So right now, I'm just happy that he's in the squad. Whether he fits into the first team, right now, I don't think he does, but that's not to say that he won't. Chris, give FSG your nudes for Van Dijk. Dank meme 69. Go ahead. Why not? Why not? There you go. Chris, no. Sean Sherrod, has Van Dijk completed his medical? Not as far as I've heard. I don't think anybody's heard anything about Virgil van Dijk. But this isn't about Virgil van Dijk. We'll do other shows on Virgil van Dijk today. We'll do other shows on Thomas Lemar. And if we sign anyone else, we'll do shows on them. Kevin Crompton, fucking stop swallowing, you loud cunt. Apologies. I am mic'd up. I have to swallow. I just did it there. I like it. It's good. VVD, says Julius. Yes, loads of people want to talk about Virgil van Dijk. David Grice, Ox for goalkeeper. No! Although his distribution could be better than the other keepers, and if that's what we're prioritising now, then sounds. Get Virgil, says Cherry and Smith. I mean, yeah, absolutely brilliant. Oh, here's one we got. Well done, you lot overpaid for yet another ex-Southampton player, Pago. Did we overpay? Have we overpaid? How can you possibly know? He's not kicked the ball for us. We will only be able to judge whether we've overpaid Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain when he leaves the football club. Right now, it looks to me like it's a good signing. We could have waited 12 months. We want to improve our side now. We want to distance ourselves from Arsenal. You know, let's not joke. You know, we've said plenty about Arsenal over the last week or so, having just smashed them 4-0 and stuff. And I don't know who you support and stuff, but you know what? Taking a player off your rivals when they wanted to keep him, taking a player who could have gone to Chelsea off them when they clearly wanted Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, that's great for Liverpool. And we are going to be in a battle, I think, with Arsenal, Manchester United, Man City, Chelsea for top 4 this season. Tottenham, of course. We've made ourselves better and we've weakened one of our opposition. That's sound by me, and that's absolutely great, and that's what it's all about. So, listen, you can say that we have overpaid, but ultimately we've strengthened us, we've weakened an opponent. Sound by me. We'll see in the fullness of time when if we've overpaid or not. But to me, I don't pay the money. I don't give a flying fuck. Eric Kungan, overpaid. Look at this window. It's a regular price. I probably should have just said that. That's a good point. What's his shirt number? No idea. The wages he accepts tells us exactly the type of lad he is. Yes, Jamie, you get it. Jamie Milner gets it on YouTube. Ox is a great signing. With or without Van Dijk, we are still boss, says Nathan Brady. Yes, we are going to be good this season, regardless. We've seen that we've had a good start so far this season. It can only get better. David Moorhead, Chris, I think we'll sign Van Dijk just like we signed Keita, behind closed doors, and we'll just hear when the deal is done. And let's hope, David, that deal is done today. Have you found anything for us, Si?
Someone said that they drink Susan Boyle's bathwater if we sign Van Dijk today.
What?
Susan Boyle's bathwater.
Susan Boyle's bathwater for Van Dijk?
Yep. That's commitment.
That's horrid. Horrid. I mean, I've got nothing against the woman, but a bathwater, Simon. Oh. I'll join you. I'll join you. There you go then. It's 21, says Lewis Williams. 21 says Lee Rushmore. Clays, absolutely brilliant. Defence upgrade is a must. There is Van Dijk at the moment, says Alfred Cheer. Loads of people saying number 21. It was vacated by Lucas, so it could be taken up now by Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. And Q said, this year's our year. Your words, not mine, but it could be, and I hope it is. There you go. That is the live stream welcoming Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and announcing Oxlade-Chamberlain on the redmentv.com to the Liverpool FC fans around the world. Thank you so much for joining. Like the video, subscribe to us on YouTube, and check back throughout the day. We'll be here to hold your hand through the ups and downs of yet another transfer deadline day.